There's a video featuring Elizabeth Smart that has been circulating social media and the internet with a message of inspiration, and I hate to say this, but I disagree, and I wanted to talk about why. Hey everybody, it's Jo and welcome back to Trauma Talk. Let me preface this video by saying I do not personally know Elizabeth Smart. If you don't know who she is, there are links in the description about her and this specific video that I'm talking about. I don't know her internal journey. I don't know everything that she's been through. I am not in any way judging her journey. I believe that everyone's journey after trauma is unique and personal. And what I do on my channel is talk about my own journey and things that have helped me. And so that's what I'm doing today. I am not in any way downplaying what she has been through, because she's been through hell. I am not in any way downplaying the tools that she has used to cope, but her message hits me the wrong way and is concerning to me as someone who is very involved in the trauma community and in conversations about healing from trauma. And so let's dive in and talk about this. Here are the words that she said in this video, this inspirational video that has been circulating the internet.
They have stolen 9 months of your life away from you that you will never get back. But the best punishment you could ever give them is to be happy, is to move forward with your life, to do all the things that you want to do, because by feeling sorry for yourself, by holding on to the past, by reliving in it, that's only allowing them to steal more of your life away from you. And they don't deserve that. They don't deserve a single second more. So you need to be happy and you need to move on with your life.
That video is 100% owned by Goalcast. I have nothing to do with that, but her words hit me the wrong way. I can't tell you how many times people told me that if I was struggling, if I was having a hard time, if I was having a bad day, if I was depressed, if I was suicidal, if I was anxious or having a panic attack, people would tell me, Jo, you can't let him win. Don't let him win. You're letting him win by having a hard time, by struggling. And it feels to me like her message in many ways reiterates that. You have to be okay if you're going to win. You have to be happy. You have to live life. You have to do everything you want to do. And in her case, if you watch the rest of the video, it's pretty immediate. She lives her life, she goes on, she is happy, she does everything. And honestly, good for her. I mean that. But that honestly sounds like denial to me in my own life if I had chosen to live that way, and in the lives of many people that I know. You have to feel things to heal them. And I'm still learning that to this day. And if you tell someone, if you are reliving the past, you are allowing them to have power over you, they don't deserve another moment of your life. I understand where that statement comes from. That comes from a place of wanting someone to get better and wanting them to heal and live a full life. But the problem is, part of healing from trauma is reliving the past. A major symptom of PTSD, which is a disorder that people commonly develop after major trauma, is literally reliving the past, which you cannot control. And so if you are telling people to win over the people who have hurt you, you can't relive the past, you have to be happy. Those are two things that most people cannot do immediately. It takes a long ass time. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of healing. And yes, absolutely, I think the goal for many people is to get to a place of feeling whole and feeling happy and feeling okay. But that's not something that happens in a split second. That takes time, and it's okay to be broken. It's okay to be shattered. It's okay to be sobbing on the floor. It's okay to feel suicidal. It's okay to feel like nothing's ever gonna be all right again. It's okay to be miserably unhappy. I'm a big advocate of not staying stuck. It's okay to get stuck, but not staying stuck, of getting help when you need it, of being able to work through things, of finding a way through things. But the idea of just getting free of something that's holding you back is a principle that has never worked in my life, as often as people have tried to shove it down my throat and preach it to me. And I appreciate her words of trying to inspire people to live their best life. And I know what she is trying to do, but I also know that her words have not worked for me and have done the opposite, the principles of which she speaks. And I know that I've seen them do damaging things in the life of people that I know and love who are also trying to heal from trauma. And so if you feel that burden, that if you're unhappy, if you're having a hard time, you're losing, you're letting your abuser, your attacker, that trauma control you, that can really mess with your mind. Because oftentimes trauma is centered around someone or something else controlling you. And so if you're thinking, I'm allowing it to still control me, that plays a number on your head. You're not allowing it to control you. It's a process. Healing is a process and it takes time, and that is okay. Truly. There's a long journey of self-acceptance. There's a long journey of healing, and it takes a different amount of time for everybody. And if she was able to get through that in a couple months, I am sincerely very, very, very happy for her. I know that has not been my experience. I know that is not the experience of most people out there. And so I wanted to respond to that video and just tell people, if you are not happy, if you are not okay, if you are reliving the past, if you are not doing everything you want to do because you feel paralyzed or stuck or fearful or dealing with PTSD or anxiety or depression or some other mental illness, it's okay. There is hope, and you are not losing. You are not letting it win. It is part of the journey, and that is okay. Let me know what you think. I really would love your feedback. Understand, I am not trashing Elizabeth Smart. She's an incredible woman. We just approach things very, very, very differently. I've watched many documentaries on her and read a lot about her and from her and watched a lot of her speeches, and we just honestly see things very, very differently and have had different journeys. Before you leave that comment letting me know what you think of this topic, hit subscribe on my channel, because every Sunday and every Thursday we talk about topics revolving around trauma, and I would really love to hear your voice. I want your voice in this conversation, so make sure you hit subscribe so you do not miss upcoming videos. I am Jo Beckwith, and this is Trauma Talk. Please stay with us, leave your comment, and let us hear your voice on this topic. I look forward to seeing you in a couple days. Take care of yourselves until then. You guys are awesome. Hang in there. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.